Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths, if you stay in the mind state, right, of feeling like you've lost them, right, this is actually putting them in a higher category than you see? And you know they're a narcissist. You've woken up to they're a narcissist. How possibly, could you have lost them if they're a narcissist? Now, it doesn't matter how it ended. Discard, reverse discard, or you cut them off because they become too toxic. You haven't lost them, right? You haven't, right? You need to reassure yourself. Now, I'm not saying you suffer with low self-esteem or low self-worth or anything like that, right? But that can be an effect of being around a narcissist involved in your life, right? They can actually affect your sense of value and sense of worth, right? But you haven't actually lost anything. Now, it's understandable, right? You going through this fluctuation of emotions and things like that, and I totally understand that. But I'm trying to help you reach to the point of ascension, right? When someone walks out of your life or someone disrespects you in a certain way, right? They're not worth shit, right? You haven't lost out on anything, right? They've revealed their true colors. They've shown their true signs of who they are, right? What have you actually lost out on? A narcissist. Someone that feeds off your energy. Someone that lies to you. Someone that deceives you. Someone that tries to take advantage of you, exploit you, tries to punish you. Someone who's got such an inferiority complex. They get narcissistic injuries off the slightest comment. One that holds a grudge against you for a number of weeks or a number of days or even months or years to get revenge on you about something you've done that's so insignificant, right? And if they brought it up to your attention, you would have put them at ease because you're an empath. You would have eased them, right? But they didn't. They didn't bring these things to your attention. They wanted to get revenge. They wanted to punish you. They wanted to make you suffer, right? You haven't lost out on anything, right? Please, chosen ones and empaths, right? You need to break from that mindset. You can't be in that mindset. Now, I know not all of you are, but there are some of you that are like, you've gone through the hurt. You've gone through the pain. You've gone through the storm, right? You've gone through it, right? You don't need to feel the pressures of life from leftover remnants of what they've done to you, right? You need to really look at this from a serious perspective. You're on another level. This is not narcissistic here. I'm not, this is not narcissistic. It's like categorically correct, right? Chosen ones and empaths are better human beings, right? This is not making you out, this is not narcissistic. You thinking you're better than someone, right? You are better than them. That is without a doubt. I'm not speaking for God, but I'm sure in God's sight or the universe's sight or your angels, you're a lot more of a decent human being than they are. Everything's about deeds. And the deeds they've done are nasty, evil deeds, right? You're a better person than them. You don't partake in the stuff that they partake in. You don't act out. You don't do the things that they do. You don't try and abuse people. You don't try and hurt people. You don't try and bring people down. You don't try and affect people's feelings of self-worth. You don't abandon people when they're in a time of need. It's not in your nature. You're a better person than them, and you haven't lost out on anything. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Just like this video showing up for you, help it show up for someone else in the community that it may be of benefit to. And remember, if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can always reach out in the description box below. But please, you need to break from the mindset that you've lost them. What have you lost? Sometimes the pros and cons list help people. What have you actually lost? You've lost someone that deceived you, someone that lied to you, someone that broke your trust, someone that manipulated you. Like, all of these things are negative, right? Then it's not something to grieve about, right? And that's why I'm saying it's all about ascending to a point of realization, right? It's about, you know, if you stay in a low vibrational state, right, you will be hurt, you will feel betrayed, you will feel like you lost out. And I'm trying to emphasize you need to thrust upwards, you know, you need to emerge upwards, you know, and rise above all of this and start to look down at it and start to say, hang about this narcissist that you're grieving over, or this narcissist that you miss, or this narcissist. They were a deceiver, they were a manipulator, they were a liar, they were a phony. Right, this is outweighed anything good that they done. You know, what did they do? They were by your side. Why were they by your side? They weren't even by your side. You know what I'm saying? They weren't even by your side. They were by your side because they wanted to exploit you. Right? That's why they were by your side. You know, so even that, having someone by your side, having a companion. They weren't even a genuine companion. They weren't someone by your side that was out there looking out for your best interest. You know, there's absolutely... What did they do? You know, they bought you a gift on your birthday. It was probably a narcissistic gift. You know, one of these narcissistic gift-giving things. You know, basically what you're struggling to deal with, right, is being alone. You know? That's what you're struggling to deal with because they made you accustomed to being around their presence. That's the only thing. That is the only thing that you've lost is their presence. But their presence comes with abuse, devaluation, gaslighting, manipulation, lies, deceit, confusion. You know, it comes with a whole lot of shit, right? You don't need that around your presence, right? And if the only thing that you've lost is their presence, then think about how much they've lost with you, right? And then put that on the scale. All of the positive things you've done, all of the good deeds you've done, all of the beautiful nature that you had, your beautiful aura, your beautiful qualities, put that on the scale, and then put their presence on the scale. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like it's weighing in your favor, you know? And they're aware of this. They're aware of this. They don't bring shit to the table. They don't bring nothing to the table. Right? They're empty souls. Right? Even their presence is empty. They're soulless. Right? They're soulless parasites. Right? Please don't grieve over these people. Right? Don't grieve over these people. You know? You need to break from the idealism or idealistic viewpoints of how they made you perceive them initially. Even their presence that I just said put on the scale, their presence doesn't even exist because it's just a version of them that you saw that they pretended to be that you're grieving. Forget that version. It don't exist. It's a fake. They're a phony, right? People that are phony, people that lie, people that deceive should be ostracized from the community, right? But lying is all common in today's society, right? They can't be trusted, you know? The world is trade. Let me just break it down. The world is trade, you know? Everyone trades and does stuff, you know? You should have fairness and equality in trade and things like that, you know? These people can't be trusted, you know? They can't be trusted with anything, how can I put it? You know, they can't be trusted with anything substantial, you know? You can't trust them. When trust is not there, there's no relationship, you know? Even in the business world, they know that their client is going to pay them X amount of money on this date, you know, and they'll give them this product, and they know, and this is a mutual agreement that they have, and they meet those demands, right? These are not meeting the criteria of a healthy relationship. There's nothing you're missing out on. They've lost you, and it's always going to be that way. You know, it's always going to be that way. You didn't lose them. They lost you, and they know they lost you. They know it, right? Regardless if they're with a new supply or they're flaunting their new supply or anything like this, they lost you. They know it. You know, on the scale that I talked about, all of the positive qualities and everything that you had outweighs anything they had to offer, right? Even their presence is phony because they're soulless, right? And they masqueraded with a version of themselves that made you attuned to them. You know, forget about them. Leave them as a thing of the past. You know, honestly, you've got to break from that mindset. Please, please, please. Don't put yourself down. Don't, you know, they devalued you and stuff like that. Don't let those actions of the narcissist that was involved in your life, you know, stay in your mind, heart, and soul. You know, you're worth so much more, and you've got to rise above this. You have to rise above this and start looking down at this from a bird's eye view and see exactly what it is. It's a narcissistic parasite and a chosen one, an empath, and you are clearly a much better person than them, right? And when you put that on the scale, you are a better person. They lost you. That's the way it flows. So anyway, thanks for listening today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you want to donate, you don't have to, but if you'd like to support the channel, you can. Links in the description box below. For more narcissism-based content, check out our other channel. Links in the description box. Please visit the forums. One of them is Tips to Heal, and I'd love to find out what helps you on your journey. Please book a healing session with me if you need advice or some light shed on your situation. The Empath Monthly group meeting is coming up at the end of the month. Limited space is available. There's a WhatsApp group for survivors to stay in touch. I'm also doing email consultations if you need a plan of action. The links for all I've mentioned are in the description box below. To know more about the best revenge is success, click this video here. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.